Hello, my name is Steve Bowler, and welcome to Juniper Intermediate System to Intermediate System ISIS Lab number 2. In this lab, we're going to take a detailed look at multi-area ISIS. So what we're going to start off with is explaining our current network topology. We have 5 routers in this network: R1, R2, R3, R4, and R5. Router 1 is going to be strictly in area 49.0001. Router 2 and Router 4 are going to be in area 49.0024. And then Router 3 and Router 5 are going to be in area 49.0035. Let me also explain the connections between the routers. We are running logical systems. So we have one physical Juniper device, and within that one Juniper router we have split up 5 logical systems, and we named them R1 through R5. If you're not familiar with logical systems, you can watch I have a couple of videos that explain logical systems in detail and how to configure them using the LT interface option, and also I have another one that shows you how to do the same thing with logical systems using the EM interface option. So what logical systems allow us to do is break down into multiple routing daemons our routing processes. And what we can do is link these logical systems together within our Juniper router. We can link them together using, in this lab we're going to use logical tunnels. And once we have the connections built, we can run pings, we can do traces, we can run routing protocols. In this case we're going to do ISIS, you can do OSPF, RIP version 2, BGP, MPLS, MPLS VPN. So there's a lot of things you can do with logical systems that allows you to practice within one router if you only have access to one router. So that's what we're going to do in this lab. We have the logical tunnels between all the routers. All the logical tunnels are going to equal LT-120.XX. For instance, on R1, the connection between R1 and R2 is LT-120.12. And then also on R2 we have LT21 pointing back to R1. So the network between R1 and R2 is the 12 network. The network between R2 and R4 is the 24 network. The network between R1 and R3 is the 13 network. And the network between R3 and R5 is the 35 network. These networks are all /24s. And the router IPs are as follow. We have router 1 with the .1 IP address on all its interfaces, and what we're going to see is the .11 also on its loopback. So we have, for instance, on router 1 we have loopback 0 unit 1. We have two. Let me just show you real fast. If we go to router 1, if we just do a show configuration, on R1 we have loopback 0 unit 1 with the IPv4 addresses of 1.1.1.1/24 and the